1. The Martyrdom of the Saints Joshua and Joseph. On this day, the holy monks Anba Joshua and Anba Joseph were martyred. They were the disciples of Saint Medius in the month of Khorasan, and their biography is mentioned in the 28th day of Baramouda, which is the day of martyrdom of the spiritual teacher Anba Medius. Their prayers be with us. Amen. To the Commemoration of Dionisa, the Deaconess, and the Medius, the Martyr. This day also marks the Commemoration of Saint Dionisa, the Deaconess, who was appointed by the Apostles, and the Commemoration of Saint Medius, the Martyr. Their prayers be with us. Amen. The departure of Pope Yoannis the 17th, the 105th Pope Patriarch of Alexandria. On this day also, the distinguished Pope and prudent Pontiff Anba Yoannis the 17th, 105th Patriarch of Alexandria departed. The parents of this father were pious Christians from the city of Malawi in Upper Egypt. When he was 25 years old, he left this future world and went to the monastery of St. Antonius. He became a monk there, and his name was Abdel Sayed. There he went to the monastery of Anba Paula. After its renovation, he asserted himself in worship and educated himself. He learned reading and writing, for he was illiterate. Then he thoroughly studied the holy books. After he asserted himself in asceticism and a virtuous life, studying the church subjects and its books, the the monks chose him as a priest for them. Pope Yoannis, 103rd Patriarch, ordained him along with his fellow Morgan LRCT, who became later on Pope Petrus the 6th, 104th Patriarch. When Pope Petrus the 6th, 104th Patriarch departed, the fathers, the bishops, the priests, and lay leaders discussed who would be fit for the patriarchal chair. They chose his father among others and brought them from the monasteries to Cairo. After they prayed the divine liturgy for 3 days, they cast lot which fell on his father. He was ordained a patriarch in the church of the Martyr Mercurius Abu Saifain in Old Cairo on Sunday, the 6th of October, 1443 a.m. After his ordination and before the reading of the gospel, they opened the door to the tomb of the fathers, the patriarchs, as the custom for the newly elected pope to gather and take the cross and staff from the hand and his departed predecessor. After he went down and took the cross, the bones in the tomb crepited, and he was terrified, so he ordered to stop this practice, saying that the crosses and stars were in abundance. The purpose of this custom was that the successor would take a lesson from his departed predecessor, so he would not be deceived by the position and become arrogant, and seeing the fate of his predecessor would be a lesson example before him always. The Pope stayed after his enthronement a week in Old Cairo, then went to the patriarchal residence in Har al-Ghum. The Pope dedicated himself for building churches and monasteries, the renovation and consecration. During his papacy, a wonderful church was built in the monastery of Anba Paula, the first hermit in the Nermon, and consecrated it himself. He was accompanied by Anba Ibrahim, Bishop of Elba-Nasa, and assembly of the notables. Among them was the Congigus el-Surgi, who paid for the build of this church. After that, Pope Yoannis built the church, refectory, and other buildings in the monastery of the Honorable Saint Antonius, the father of all monks. He consecrated it by his blessed hands, and ordained the hermits, priests, and deacons. The Honorable Archon Gilgis el-Surgi also paid for these buildings. In the 9th year of his papacy, in 1451 a.m., the Sultan ordered to raise the taxes for the Christians and Jews threefold. Later, These taxes were raised more and more imposed over the monks, priests, children, poor, beggars without exempting anyone. So the time of this father was difficult and sorrowful for the poor, professionals, and trade workers. During his time, there was also great increase in prices, as several earthquakes shook Cairo in the middle of in the night, which lasted for an hour or about an hour. The foundation of the earth violently shook, houses were destroyed, and people trembled that God had mercy on his people and removed from them these bitter tribulations. When Anbar Christosolo III, one of the second metropolitan of the Church of Ethiopia, departed, a group of Ethiopian lay leaders came to Pope Yoannis in the 17th year of his papacy in 1460 AM and asked him to ordain for them a metropolitan. He ordained for them the monk John Johanna, one of the priests of the monastery of our great father Antonius, and called him Yoannis the 14th, and returned with joy with him. This pope lived long and lived until a good old age, shepherding his flock with the best of care. When he finished his life, he fell sick for a short illness and departed in peace on the Monday of the Paschal week, the 13th of Baramouda, year 1461 AM. He sat on the chair 18 years, 3 months, and 8 days, and was buried in the tomb of the Patriarch of the Church of St. Mercurius Abu Saifan in Old Cairo. He was contemporary to the Sultan Ahmed III and the Sultan Mahmud I. The chair remained vacant 1 month and 10 days after his departure. His blessing be with us and glory be to our God forever. Amen.